Nigeria needs a hard reset. And every person that is in Nigeria today must be concerned about the direction we are headed. If you look at the government we have today, it did not take Tinubu up to 3 years to destroy the entire country, tank the economy, make us the headquarters of poverty, increase insecurity. But somehow, for you to find the achievements of Tinubu, you will be told to go and Google, to check ChatGPT. This is the only government where to get achievements, you have to ask Google. People are dying, they say we are making strides. People are hungry, they say we are making bold reforms. People are in captivity, kidnappers are running everywhere, they say there is no electronic technology to transmit results. So if we want to get ourselves together as a country, we must begin from the foundation of it. The absolute problem with Nigeria is an outright lack of accountability. People can do anything and go away with it, and there are no consequences. That is why that issue of electoral reform, we must take elections to national crisis. Elections in Nigeria must be free and fair. If Nigerians want to vote a squirrel, let it be the will of the people. If they decide to change to a kangaroo, let them do so. What we must not accept is mischief. Nigerians must get up from that situation where they say the votes, they go rig and the votes no go count, to the vote must count. We must fix that. We must unite the country. And do not forget, I'm not just Peter for Goja, Peter for Yalam, Peter for Nigeria. I'm also Peter for Peter. There is a senior Peter running for president. My principal, yes, our papa, Peter Obi, who has a vision for this country and whom we must all also align with to ensure we rescue Nigeria and be okay. From the day you have a serious-minded president, a competent and capacitated leader who is sincere with a vision, and a functioning National Assembly that is not a rubber stamp, from day one you begin to see changes. Let us not even go too far. From the INEC list and documents that were published, do you know the primary school of your president, the current president of Nigeria? Do you know his secondary school? No, it's a question that all of us should ask. Did you see the document that was submitted for Peter Obi? Did you see his qualifications? So you have a mysterious personality as a leader, and you are talking about Olodo uprising. So this can be Olodo uprising, executive arm of it. So where you have leadership, and that is why today we have more than 18 million out of school children, because when you have leaders who do not go to school, who do not even know, who can forge, drop one certificate later, retract it later, how do you pay attention to education? And without education, how do you build a future? 18 million children out of school. So Peter Obi and Rabiu Kwankwaso present not just a ticket of competence, but an opportunity for Nigeria to begin the healing and stop the bleeding. Two men who are competent in their own rights. Look at their records in Anambra and in Kano State. Look at what they were able to achieve. Look at what it takes for you to be able to be financially prudent. One of the major problems of Nigeria today is not a lack of resources. It is a criminality problem. People are stealing money. How many years did it take Tinubu to buy a jet? How many years did it take him to build a solar farm, disconnect himself from the villa, and then put all of us in band A to Z? That is where we are today. So we buy a jet to fly failure around the world. So when you look at the pedigree of the person called Peter Obi, the fact that the person is running today, for years, everybody has tried, and not one iota of irregularity. The governors who took over from him do not support him, yet nobody has one graft issue against him. A man who can stand and tell you that I rejected pension and the Anambra State as a government has done nothing for me since I left office. Do you know the Tinubu pension scheme in Lagos State that he forced the National Assembly to approve for him? Have we gone to check this? Nigeria does not have a revenue problem. We have a criminality problem. That is what Peter Obi is coming to address. That is what the Obi Kwankwaso ticket will unite Nigerians. Let this country feel the semblance of having human beings as leaders, and not this line of rascality we call leadership or governance in this country. We say enough in 2027.
Payment of ransom is an encouragement for bandits to continue to brutalize Nigerians the way they want. Mr. Speaker, nobody is happy about the security situation in Nigeria. Nobody does not know. Everyone, most Nigerians are aware of the historical antecedent of bandits in Nigeria, of attack, of kidnapping. And by so doing, Mr. Speaker, it's a long time transition that takes us to where we are today. In as much as it is good to encourage government and appreciate government where need be, to take measures that will curtail issues of insecurity, it does not stop us from taking decision, providing legal framework, providing resolution that will equally help government if properly enforced, it will curtail the act of kidnapping and banditry. When you don't pay ransom, and tomorrow you don't pay ransom, believe you me, Mr. Speaker, it will demoralize the bandit from doing what they are doing. So I want to come up with 2 amendments. Haven't accepted all the prayer, Mr. Speaker. Yes, I want to say that in addition to not paying ransom, I don't believe and I don't see any rationale behind rehabilitating a criminal that is killing people. When arrested, you rehabilitate him and he become an informant in the mix of our own security. So in addition to his prayers, I want to amend that government should not rehabilitate killers. There is no reason whatsoever for kidnappers, for bandits, for Boko Harams to be rewarded by being trained and reintegrated in our own security system. Today you see ambush of our own. Sir, if Nigerians are killed, the people that put their life at the front banner of this war are equally being killed on daily basis. Police are killed, armies are killed, navy are killed, air force are killed, immigration are ambushed. So in that, who are giving this information to the bandit to be attacking the security agencies during operation? You cannot exonerate those so-called people, that criminals that are said to be rehabilitated. So I want to amend the prayer by including and urging government to stop rehabilitation of arrested killers and criminals.
What do you want the government to do?
To kill them. Yes. He who kills should be. If you kill, Mr. Speaker, anybody that killed deserves to be killed. Except if it is a motor accident, our law is quite explicit. But if you kill by coming to innocent citizens' house, Nigerians, kidnapping them, taking them to bush, subjecting them under serious, terrible torture before taking their lives of traditional rulers, Mr. Speaker, you don't deserve 1 second of survival.